friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy. If you are on the East Coast or in Europe or a lot of other places in the world, it's currently my birthday. So happy birthday to me. If you are on the West Coast in Los Angeles, like I am, it is currently the last day that I am 30. So happy last day of 30 to me. It's 11 o'clock at night, and I decided that I just wanted to do a brief stream with you guys because I I have thoughts, and y'all are my people. So I figured anybody who's awake might have some fun with this one with me. So it's July 12th. My birthday is July 13th, or if where you are, it's July 13th again. It's already my birthday. And I can officially say, having lived every day of being 30, that it was without a doubt the absolute hardest year of my life. And I could not be more excited to not be 30 anymore. I am so looking forward to being 31 in 55 minutes over here and already on the East Coast that I can't even describe it. One day, I will be able to tell you guys all about why this year has been unbearably challenging for me. But hopefully, that will come at a time in which I've had a lot of really great years strung together. I think that I also had some incredible things happen to me, challenging but incredible things happen to me at 30. I was looking back at this year, and first of all, it was my first year being in my 30s. By the way, to everybody who wants to show birthday support, streamlabs.com/Oxy or super chat him. It was my first year in my 30s. And one of the first things I did in my 30s, which was wild, was I turned 30. My sister had come out here for my birthday because I was alone and she was concerned that I was going to be alone for my 30th birthday because I couldn't get my friends to commit to anything. I couldn't tie them down. Everybody was being really wishy-washy, just totally their prerogative. We had had a couple of really weird years, and nobody wanted to commit to hanging for my 30th. And so my incredible sister flew out so that I didn't have to be super sad girl on my 30th. So we went to Santa Barbara together with also one of my best friends, Sarah, and that was amazing. Then a couple days after my 30th, I had a big blowout with like 70 people at a bar, and it was awesome to feel like in LA, I do have a community, even though it's not the same as being at home with my family, my friends that I've been out here for, at that point, I'd been out here for 12 years, now 13. And it was really cool. And you guys were great. And then shortly after, like a week later, I flew to Boston to watch my first love get married, who is one of my close friends now, and was the first guy who taught me what it really meant to be loved by somebody. And he's the most incredible person. And I was so, so happy to be able to be a part of their wedding day. And just weird to be 30 and single and attending my ex's wedding, going with all of my married friends and being the only non-married one. And then a couple days after that, I went and starred in my first movie, Always Lola. We shot that for the first couple of weeks of August. So it wasn't the first movie I was in, but it was the first movie that I was first on the call sheet for and am the titular role. Fucking wild. So it feels really weird to say that 30 was the hardest year of my life when that is how it kicked off. Although that was challenging too, even though it was one of the best times ever. And since then, there have been some extreme highs, extreme lows. I've dated some really, really shitty guys this year. Go figure. I've also been celibate for a really, really long time this year. I had my siblings come out and visit me. My sister not only came then, but came for Always Lola, and so did my brother. My brother also came last August. Yeah, there's been a lot of big life moments. The world grows stronger than ever. Oh, my dad's calling me right now. Please hold. Hi, Dad. Thank you, my dad. I love you. I'm actually doing a live show right now, so I'm gonna go, but I wanted to pick up because I wanted to hear that. I love you. Bye. Okay, bye. He said I'm going to sleep, but happy birthday here. Very nice. And yep, so a lot of highs, a lot of lows, a very tumultuous year. I am really looking forward to 31. I want to talk to you guys about why and some things on the horizon. And just thought I would do one last stream of being 30 and entering into my birthday. Thank you to everybody who's joining me right now. To Redford Reddington, Ryan Payne, Danny Boy, Skull Crusher, Jitty12345, Kips United, Mohammed Belsin, D Matt, the OK Channel, Kate Van D, Robert Turner, Julian Stewart, Laren McMullen, and everybody else, Ryan Payne, Jeremy Miller. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. I know this is not my normal time show. Probably got the notification, was like, does Roxy know this thing is on? Yes, I happen to. And if you want to send me birthday love and support, streamloves.com/Roxy Stryer. It's my way of conning you guys into paying me because it's my birthday. Jose Garza, Robert Rogers, thank you to everybody being here. I am looking forward to a lot of different things this year, and I don't believe in God, and I don't even know that I believe in manifestation, but I do believe that in the power of words, and when we speak, a lot of time our energy goes somewhere, and our energy going somewhere a lot of times can mean that there are results. And so I want to talk a little bit about what I'm hoping to happen this year, or what I'm going to attempt to make happen this year. So Always Lola was in its first festival, and we won that festival. Fucking amazing. What a way to close out 30. I'm hoping that in my year 31, Always Lola will be accessible for all of you guys to see somewhere at some point throughout my 31st year. Hoping that we have a great festival run, that we continue to bounce around and do well at festivals, and have people like us as a film. I'm also hoping that I can use that film in order to finally get representation that I feel like actually fucking likes me and works for me. I have been repped all over the place throughout my 13 years of being here. I am currently not repped because I'm sick and tired of having reps that don't get me or understand me or see me. And I know that sounds like a small complaint, but after being here 13 years, to not ever have had representation that I feel like has my back or my best interest or really understands who I am is frustrating. So I'm hoping to use Always Lola for that. I'm also to use it as a little bit of a calling card to show everybody, look, I'm actually good. Cast me. What's something exciting about it is that since Always Lola, I have received 2 different scripts, which is really cool. And so in my 31st year, I'm hoping to film another project. I'm hoping to film another project and get cast in something, whether that is a show or a movie. And I'm hoping that that films this year because I know how long it takes for those things to come out. And I don't want there to be too long of a lull between Always Lola and my next project. I'm also working, sounds like I'm pitching myself to you guys, but I'm not, but I'm just putting this out there so you guys can hold me accountable. I'm also working on 3 different scripts right now. One of them is by myself. It's a script I've been working on for a long time. It is a script that I think is really fucking good. And I just received notice that I have an avenue for that script. So I'm really excited. I'm finishing a new draft on that, and I'm sending it over to somebody who might be able to help me with it. In my 31st year, I hope that that script moves forward in some way. I have 2 writing partners right now that I am writing with, and I hope to complete both of those scripts in my 31st year. My 31st year, I sound like I sound bizarro. And that something comes of those scripts. And probably start another script because you always got to keep punching and moving and rolling. I have another friend that I'm talking to about who's an incredible writer, working on something with her, and I hope that happens as well. I hope that World Girls gets more visibility and we take it to the next level. We have a thing in the works right now that, fingers crossed, could be a really big game changer for us. And we've been talking to you guys about that very loosely. No guarantees at all. But if it's not that, then hopefully it's the next thing. If it's not the next thing, hopefully it's the next thing. World Girls, I believe in wholeheartedly, and can't wait to see what we have to do with the World Girls this year. It is unfortunate that we are in a year in which GPA closed and Blurred's closed and Schmodown's closing. And I am so happy that the World Girls is doing well enough that, and we believe in it enough. And that's not saying that the other people didn't believe in their product enough. Of course they did, but that we are in a place in which we are able to keep the World Girls alive and keep moving forward. And then I hope that I continue to use this show, Live at the Roxy, as I've been doing recently, which is jumping on when I want because it's my own fucking channel and I can do what I want on it. So those are some of my career goals for this year that I want to talk to you guys about and just put out into the universe. Shout out to everybody who's joining me live to start celebrating my birthday early, or again, if you're on the East Coast, you're celebrating before I am. Going into the Streamlabs, my first Streamlabs of this birthday stream coming from Fake Lloyd. Thanks, Fake Lloyd. Wow, that's so funny. You and Ash had the same idea. Fake Lloyd with that 31 said, "Happy birthday, Roxy. Love you. Rockstar for life." I appreciate that. I know you're Team Steez, but you're always going to have been a rock star first. Don't tell. Ash also with that 31. HBR. Happy birthday, Roxy. I like using the minimal amount of letters. Yes, Ash, get it done. John Get Bent says, "Happy birthday, Roxy. Last 30 stream. I hope you feel like you are getting somewhere, whether you need people to rep you or not. I hope your talent shines through and people do recognize your dedication. Stay awesome." Thanks. Thanks. Oh, yeah. For more things that I want to do this year, I really want to continue growing my TikTok. I'm loving it over there. I feel like it's a really great way to be able to access more people and affect more people's lives and entertain more people and tell more stories. And I love TikTok. It's my favorite platform right now. Twitter will always have my soul, but I'm loving putting out stuff on TikTok. So I'm hoping to continue to grow there so that, number one, I can reach more people, but number two, so that I can grow my numbers there, so that hopefully I can be taking money from the man and not just you guys always. Thanks for letting me be a fan-funded platform. Appreciate you, dog. And thank you for everybody who's wishing me a happy birthday in here. I appreciate you guys. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. And then, yeah, that's some of my career stuff. I think 31 is going to be a really big year for me. 30 was a really big year career-wise for me as well. I hope that I continue to do the big thing with Christian and with Brett. I really like that show, and it's a lot of fun for me and close by to where I am. And yeah, it's just fun. I hope that I continue my call-in show. That's the radio, the CALIN, that new show that I started a couple weeks ago where I talk entertainment news. They've been really, really kind to me and supportive of me. So I hope I keep doing that show over there. I've been loving I do a radio show Monday mornings with John Carney and Julie Buck in St. Louis. I hope to continue that. And I hope to continue Rotten Tomatoes. I just was reached out to them today for 2 more things. I've been doing a lot more Rotten Tomatoes stuff at year 30, and Rotten Tomatoes and Fandango, and that's awesome. That stuff's on Peacock, so that's been really good for my career too. And shout out to everybody over there who has helped me get in the fold. Mostly Mark Ellis, who brought me in, and then Producy Lucy, who is amazing, Christian Rubalcaba, who's been great, and everybody over at that team has been really welcoming to me when I am there. So those are some career things. I actually, for the first time in a really long time, am feeling super fucking stoked about being single. I had kind of this bizarro realization the other day that I am in the best place possible to really have my career excel. And what I mean by that is that most of my friends are married and have children or have children. And once I am married and have children, which I think is going to happen at some point, I don't know, but I think in the next 10 years, maybe, it is very challenging to put yourself and your career first. The other night, it was Friday, and I'd been working all day, and I was grinding. I read the script that was sent to me. It was fucking awesome. and I was working on punch ups for mine, and I was working on an audition, and I was doing socials for work goals and just fucking grinding all day. And then, and I had recorded only Stupid Answers in the morning. And I'm on my way home, and I'm like fucking wiped, but I know I'm not coming home to anybody. And I get a call from a friend of mine who is a massive director and an awesome guy who's become one of my closest friends. And he was like, "Yo, you want to get dinner?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course I want to get dinner." So then I headed to the Valley, and I can do that because I'm single with no kids. And this week alone, I've gotten a lot of late night and early morning meetings and calls and dinners and drinks. And I can only do that because I'm alone. And I'm not saying that if you're in a relationship, you cannot do those things. But I remember being in a relationship and feeling that urge, oh, I got to take care of somebody else. I got to go home to somebody else. Or when you have kids, of course, financially and morally, you can't do those things. So I I can't pretend that I have cared about my love life as much as I've cared about my career since I was 3. I haven't. I don't. I hope one day that I have all of the things, but I was 3 years old when I decided I wanted to be an actress. I was 3. I never have planned I've never pictured a wedding dress. I've never planned a wedding. I never had a notebook like a lot of my girlfriends did about what their kids' names were gonna be and what their wedding day looked like and all their honeymoon. I knew what I wanted to wear for my first Emmy speech. I every year asked for some kind of film equipment for my birthday so that I could make little video vlogs. That's been my whole life, and that's what I care about most. And I am in the best position I could possibly be in, bar unless I was like extremely loaded, to make that happen and to put all my time and energy to that. And so I've been going on a lot of dates because I think it's really fucking fun, but I'm really happy to be back into this mindset that I felt so desperate before and so lonely, and I really like myself, and I don't feel that way right now. I feel really good about being 31 and single. And so I'm stoked about that because I did not feel good about being 30 and single. So that's been amazing. And so most of my goals are career related. However, I do hope at 31 that I remain open to the possibilities. You never know every time you walk out the door who you're going to find. And I am always willing and able to add more things into my life. And so that I really hope I'm able to make it home to Boston. I usually go home for Thanksgiving. Flights have been so expensive recently, but I wanted to make it home this summer. And so that's something that I would like to do at 31. And I will give you guys some more things in a second. But in the meantime, let's go into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Winter says, happy birthday. Thank you for always brightening my day with your content and for just being a kind and strong person. I've been following you since your DC Movie News days. That's so cool. I love DC Movie News. I bumped into Mike Kalinowski the other day. I was leaving the big thing with Christian Harloff, and he was coming for Sith Council. He was like, "Wow, I miss DC Movie News." I was like, "I know, me too." I feel like we would be having a fucking field day with all the Ezra Miller news, but not that that's even DC related, but it's like, are they going to be the Flash or aren't they going to be the Flash? What's going on there? But I miss it. I miss that crew. But Johnny, Mike, Adam, and Ryan, our producer, and I have a group chat that we still use all the time. And Johnny's really good about like Mike was just in a TV show. Johnny writes in the chat. I was always Lola. Johnny writes in the chat. Like anytime we have anything that we want to talk about, we're always still talking in our group chat. So that's been pretty cool, which is great. And thank you for following me since then. It's nice that you're over here. Appreciate you, Winter. Winter's one of my favorite names, by the way. Glenn Caesar says, hello, Roxy. Thanks for hanging out with us. Happy birthday to you, RJ. Yeah, I guess on your coast it is. I hope you have a great time just loving and laughing. Roxy best, Roxy number one. Roxy best, Roxy number one. Don't make me say it anymore. Movie star Roxy, yeah. Okay, I'll take it. Track stars with that massive support. Yes, track stars. Thank you for always being so supportive. Adore you, babe. Says happy birthday to my fellow 91er. Yeah. I was getting, do you guys have this thing on your Facebook where it shows you pictures that you posted a year ago on that day, 5 years ago on that day, 7 years ago on that day, 10 years ago on that day, you know what I mean? And 10 years ago today, I posted actually, I took a screenshot of it because I thought it was so funny. It's about turning 21, but I posted, in case people don't know, all capitals, "It's my 21st birthday tomorrow." That in some ways, that feels like yesterday. Yesterday. And in some ways, whew, that feels like a lifetime ago. 10 years ago, right before my 21st birthday, my mom had died a year prior. I was still fucked up about it. And for my 21st birthday, where I spent it was down the Jersey Shore because it was my mom's best friend, who I always call my Aunt Claire. My mom's best friend since they were 6 years old. It was her wedding. And my dad, my sister, my brother, and I went to my Aunt Claire's wedding, and it was on the night of my 21st birthday, which was a Saturday. Crazy. And I'll never forget just being like, holy shit. And so 10 years ago, that's where I was. You don't know what can happen in 10 years. Nobody does. My life is so different today than it was then. I was in college. I was living a very strange life. 10 years from now, nothing will look the same either. So that's for you guys as well to remember. You don't know what life's going to look like in 1 year, let alone 10. Ash says, with that big support, yes, Ash, bringing that up to an even 131. Oh, because you did 69. Amazing. With a nice number. Hope you have an excellent birthday, Rocks. I hope this 32nd year of your life is the best one yet in all facets. Oh, because we count birthdays weird, and 31st birthday is celebrating living 31 full orbits. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I hope it's the best one yet too. Something tells me it's going to be a big year for me, whatever that means. Last year was a big one, sometimes for the worse, sometimes for the better. This one's going to be a big one. Hopefully all for the better. All for the better. Thank you to everybody who's in here right now. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. In terms of my birthday, today, I just decided I want to have a good week. It's 31. It's a weird year. I've had a really tough year. I know I keep saying that. So I just wanted to have a nice week. So today I went to work from the beach. I was making social media posts for the week ahead for World Girls. I was dropping tonight in a half hour. I think it comes up at 2 a.m. Dropping our episode on me being a Girl Scout for World Girls podcast, Bitch Out of Water. So I was cutting together promo clips for that and making thumbnails for that. And then I was working on punch-ups for my script. And then Dorina came and met me for an hour, and we just kicked it and talked about life. She's the best. And then she left, and I stayed there and worked more. And then I came home, and I'm going to be entering into my 31st year by myself. And that's okay. And it was a little weird. Like, there was a few people I reached out to tonight because I was like, maybe I could get dinner or drink so that at midnight I'm with somebody. But nope, nobody wanted to. And that's okay because everybody's got their own lives and everybody's busy. And I didn't want to like push anybody or pressure anybody. So I just decided, fuck it. I'll just get on my exercise bike and then stream. And then I'll probably make myself like a cookie or something and then go to bed at 4 a.m. like usual. And then tomorrow for my actual birthday, which I guess it is my actual birthday on the East Coast right now. And it's about to be my actual birthday on this coast. But tomorrow I'm going to go film in the morning. I'm going to go film The Big Thing with Christian and Brett. I told them last week, I said, it's my birthday next week, just so you guys know. Because I don't like when I walk in a room and then they feel awkward because later on it comes up, it was my birthday, and they're like, why didn't you tell me? So I just told them last week. I was like, next week for the show, just so you know, it's my birthday. So I'm going to film with them in the morning. And then one of my favorite restaurants in LA is called Sugarfish. They are a sushi place, and they're a pretty pricey sushi place. But if you go 2 times throughout the year, when you're there, you can leave your email address. And if you're there 2 times throughout the year on your birthday, you get a free meal. And so I'm stoked about that. I emailed them today and was like, free meal coming through tomorrow. And they were like, yep, what time do you want to pick it up? And so I'm going to pick up my free meal tomorrow, which I'm really excited about because I love sugarfish and I love free shit. And then I'll bring that back here and I'll eat it for lunch by myself. And then the World Girls will come over and we'll work all day. We're going to work all day tomorrow and work all night. And then I think we might go somewhere after work. I'm not exactly positive the situation yet, but they'll be here, so I won't be alone on my birthday, which is really nice. And then in terms of, I've got some friends who want to see me this week. So I think I'm just going to kind of go to the beach a bunch of days, work from the beach, tell anybody who wants to come through, come, have a drink, and just try to have a fun week. Next week is Comic-Con, so getting ready, excited for that. I got so much work to do in the next few days too. So yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what the week looks like. I think somebody just asked me that. And if you didn't, then I just started talking about it like crazy. Why did I just start telling you guys my whole week? Well, because I guess I did. Streamlabs.com/RoxyStryer. Won't be here much longer. I think that for midnight, I would like to be by myself. Not because I would like to be by myself, but I don't think I want to be streaming at midnight. I think I want to be, I don't know what I want to be doing, which is weird for me. I always know what I want, but I think it will come to me. Maybe a joint, maybe a little solo shot, something like that. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, tomorrow night we are streaming for the World Girls and Dee and Steph. We all, for each other's birthdays, we always do something fun on the stream. So I'm looking forward to that, whatever that looks like. They've told me it's very Roxy. So, and then my dad, who doesn't usually believe in birthdays or send birthday presents, although he did just call me to say happy birthday, which is really nice. He told me that he sent me something for tomorrow, which is really nice. And my brother and sister said they sent me something. And my brother and sister and I usually do birthday presents. So I'm excited to see those things. I love gifts. Who doesn't? And those are some of the things. And this, talking to you guys. So yeah, just trying to reorganize my brain and reset my intentions and my outlook on life. I think it's such like a crock of shit when people are like, reset my intentions. Like I'm some fucking gift to this planet and I know all the ways. I don't mean it like that, but I literally just mean, what are my intentions for this year? What am I trying to do? Reorganize, reassess. Bop, 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 bop. Y'all know. Okay. I'm going to get out of here really soon. So, any last minute love that you guys want to give in the chat, in the super chat, in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, and then I'll leave. But thanks for bringing in my birthday with me to my friends. Shout out to all of you guys who are joining me right now. I love looking at the chat and everybody saying happy birthday. It's really nice. My friend, the first person to text me for my birthday when it turned 9 o'clock, because I'm from Boston. So even though I was born in LA, but I'm from Boston. So at 9 o'clock, it's like my birthday. My first friend to text me is my friend George, who is, I love him so much. He is one of my closest friends. We've known each other since we were little kids. And he lived in LA for a while out here. And it was great when he did. But then he moved to New York. And now he's moving finally back to Boston. And he texted me a really nice birthday message. And then my brother called me at like 9:01 and wished me a happy birthday. We FaceTimed for a little. And then you guys are saying happy birthday to me. And my dad called me at the beginning of the stream. So far, so good. So far, so good. Yeah. Do y'all ever on your birthday, like, kind of wait to post on your social that it's your birthday to just see kind of who remembers it's your birthday without you telling them it's your birthday? Is that shady? Is that sketchy? I was going to tweet out the link to the show, and then I was like, that's going to be too easy of a reminder to everybody. Totally weird. Shout out to Jake Yakavetta for that massive support. Thanks, Jake. He says, oh, you're not alone. I have a hell of a video to send to you tomorrow. Yeah, I responded to you, your message, Jake. I'm not sure the best way. I don't know about the girls with their messages, but I think can you message it to us on Patreon or no? If not, you can send it to you could send it to our Wargle email. I just don't want you to send it to me because I know me and I'll watch it because I can't wait. I mean, I could try not to, but I feel like I would. I feel like I'd cheat. Ash in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar with that massive support again. Ash, thanks so much, honey. I really appreciate you. Have a birthday drink on me. I hope this covers the price of a drink in LA. I don't drink, so I don't know. You're funny. It certainly does. Although I will say drinks here are extremely pricey, but yes, that covers several. You are great. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. DT3 in the chat says, I don't ever post. Whoever knows without it is a real one. I feel that. It's hard to remember. It's hard to remember people's birthdays, but when you do know, I got an epic text. One of my best friends for the last 13 years. You guys might know her. Her name's Natalia, and she's been one of my closest friends. That's whose wedding I went to the day after I finally could leave the house after COVID, and whose baby shower I just recently went to, and she just had a baby 2 weeks ago, and she is like living that I don't sleep baby life. And she called me today. I couldn't pick up because I was on air for SEN. So I texted her on air, heart, and she just wrote in all caps, "Happy birthday, I love you." And I said, "Laugh my ass off. My birthday's tomorrow, but I love you. You must be exhausted, mama." She said, "Ha ha ha, you're right. I thought today was the 13th. Okay, well, I'll try again tomorrow. Glad I didn't post." And like, I know this girl knows my birthday like the back of her hand because her birthday's July 3rd and mine's July 13th. So it's 10 days apart. Like, we always celebrate our birthdays together. We do a party or some situation. So she genuinely just like really was out of it, which was funny. But I guess technically she was my first birthday wish, which I will take. Thank you for everybody for being in here. Wishing me happy birthday to Kay Black, Claiborne Davis, to Jake Yacovetta, Dan the Man, Robert Turner, Mr. Theory Fournier, DT3, a new guy, Ash, you my dude, Mohammed Balsine, Glenn Caesar, Zeno Hour, Light Nance, Jose Garza, Skull Crusher, Larry McMullen, Steve Cauldron, Jitty, 12345, Beely, my girl Brandy, Ashnuck Beer, Jimmy Nails, much love, Travis B, Mr. Surfer, that's how we would say it in Boston, William Powell, JMB, Jack Ace, and all of the people. You guys are amazing. Taking in my last Streamlabs of 30 years old, Jess Kuo with that support. Thank you, Jess, honey. Appreciate you. Happy early birthday, Roxy. Thanks, my love. Appreciate that and appreciate you. Lady Dog Brandy coming in with that support. Thanks, Lady Dog. Love you. Happy birthday, girly. We have a great day. Love you. Love you back, babe. Boston forever, my dear. And thanks to everybody for making me a little less alone on my birthday. Glenn Caesar says, LOL, I won't make you repeat the compliment of Roxy's the best, Roxy number one, too much more because I know that it makes you feel weird. Anyhow, love ya. You're a shining star, a priceless treasure, an inspiration. Glad to know you, the lead rock star. Thanks. I appreciate that, Glenn. You're awesome. All right, my friends, everybody in here, thanks for celebrating my East Coast birthday with me. On to celebrate my West Coast birthday, solo dolo. I think it's going to be a pretty good year. Oh boy. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the World Girls at 6 p.m. Be there or be, I guess, somewhere else. Stay safe, stay sane. Put down the toilet seat and lid. We don't want those buffoons. Don't trend with the Holocaust. Do that as a birthday present for me, please. Justice for all the people who lost their lives due to excessive force. My body, my choice. Oh, wouldn't it be amazing if that is something that took place this year? And anybody who's on that LGBTQIA plus rainbow, anywhere on that rainbow, we love you. Love is love. All right. Cheers to 31. Goodbye to 30. I don't think you'll be missed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. In the meantime, like I said, stay safe, stay sane, and happy early birthday to me. Later.